question for you guys. If you feel like your coworkers are constantly talking about how Mercury is in retrograde or their water sign is rising, you're not alone. According to the moderator of the popular astrology memes subreddit, the past few years have seen a major uptick in people talking about astrology with a connection to work. So, ladies, does astrology have a role in the workplace?
People think it does.
You guys say yes?
I don't. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like we all are like, it's obviously ridiculous. You don't want to have hiring practices based on that, but I do end up finding out people's signs. And sometimes I'm just like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Like I secretly am, right? We've done this before. Did you guys know Madonna, though, actually has a strict rule? Like she would never hire the two of you. You're Scorpios, she will not hire a Scorpio.
That doesn't concern you?
I know, exactly.
I feel like 15 years ago, like the tables have turned. 15 years ago, if this kind of topic, if people talked about astrology, they kind of did it like in a hushed tone, like they were embarrassed. Now, as someone who does not believe in astrology, I'm embarrassed and afraid to say that because I am in the minority. I sometimes feel like it's like I'm waking up in opposite land and there's a big practical joke going on and all my friends, all my colleagues forgot that the scientific revolution happened and thinks that the Earth is the center of our solar system. And I'm like, what is happening? And obviously I'm a Scorpio, which is why I would say that.
What happens?
I find it frightening.
What matters more is birth order. Now there's actual science.
God.
Yeah, it's true. There's a whole birth order on this show.
But when you're dealing with astrology, there are people who practice religions where they can't interact with astrology. Like, as part of their religious beliefs, they cannot interact with the concept of astrology and all of those things. So now if I'm being like, okay, all the Cancers over here, and then all the Virgos over here, then now you're making me interact with something that I don't believe in that is against my religion. And I'm not just talking about just Christianity, because that's not the only religion that doesn't interact with astrology. So when you're bringing in practices, because like you don't want people being like, all right, you love the Lord? Cool, you get a raise. Nobody wants to do that.
It's true. Listen.
It's Ramadan. Hey, $5 more on your account. Like, no one wants to do that. So this is another thing. If this is something that people believe in, because sometimes it's for some people, it's for fun. But then for some people, that's a life practice of theirs.
Yeah.
So then there's the other side of it where, like, if this is a life practice of yours, and then we're talking about it at work, are we now making fun of a life practice of yours?
Interesting.
If you apply it in that way. That's why we don't do things like this at work, because you don't know who you're offending or you don't know who you're bringing into something that you literally cannot do.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.